Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my God. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi. Beach hair flip. Hi. Was that annoying? Good. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. I've been like under the weather the last couple days, but I'm feeling a lot better. So, okay. I'm here and I'm queer. Hi, everyone. So, period. First of all, let's get right into it. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, who did this? Oh my God. Oh my God. No. 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 First of all, she came up the stairs like Tasha K. That's how Tasha K started walking around in these, bitch. I don't give a fuck. She tried to act like she threw up in the garbage. Oh, we still got them, bitch. Girl, listen. It make this sound. Hold up, listen. Listen, hold up. Listen, hold up. Oh my God. Oh. So that's like the first thing my mind came to, bitch. I'm like, that's what them shoes sound like. That's what the fuck these sounded like, bitch. So, girl, I was in here hollering. Listen. Oh my God. Tasha. Girl, bitch. Girl, I heard that they talk about you again, bitch. They said something about you over there, girl. We gonna get into it, bitch. But I'm like, girl, that's what these shoes sound like, bitch. That's what it sound like when she threw them at the bottom of that goddamn thing. But whoever made this, girl, whoever made this video of Megan, I'm so proud of y'all, of Pegasus. I'm proud of. Why? Oh, this is on my Instagram. If you was not following me on Instagram, I don't know why not, because it's a kiki. So, girl, I don't know who made this, but thank you. I don't know who it was, but it was not me, because I go, you know, I do that, or that shit, bitch. I was here for it. So congratulations, Pegasus girl. Mm-hmm. But girl, since I don't thank you, I ain't congratulate you on your Grammy. So congratulations on your Grammys, Pegasus. Girl. So I'll move right along. And I thought this was so cute. Now I'm scared to play this music, so we're just gonna play a piece. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Girl. So this is them then, girl. This was so cute. Period. Period. So I'm gonna need to start y'all to start acting like this was what's going on back in the 90s and in the early 2000s, bitch. The juke parties downstairs. This is how y'all was, parents. So y'all should be happy that these churn is doing stuff like this, girl. Because back in the day, bitch, period. This how we was in somebody's basement. And that's on period. This is what we was doing. Because I had my wall, you know, my wall bounce on, bitch. You just move in a circle, you hold their hands. You know, you let them do their thing. You know, you get the occasional little thrust in there, bitch. But the women do everything else. They kill it. And if you wear a white t-shirt, that's how you get in trouble, you know, because it'd be like blue jean beach on the shirt. You know, it's real wrinkle right there, and everywhere else is creased because she done been doing, you know, because you done been at a party and it was some girl with some blue jeans on that was girl, look what doing this to y'all night. So you have to wear a different color. You have to wear like a black tee, bitch. You know, or something like that. Because it was a dead giveaway if you had on a white t-shirt. Like, oh, where was you at? That's my mom. First thing she'd say, where the hell y'all was at? Because, you know, back in the day, we used to wear like white tees, you know, like tall white tees and stuff like that, period. So, yeah, you know, most of the niggas, you know, in the hood. Shout out to my girl, Seven, hair flip, period. Thank you, girl, for the super chat, girl. And thank you so much, sweetie. Yeah, but period. So y'all need to be happy that they doing these little dances, bitch. Cause what we was doing back in, oh my God, so it used to get pretty freaky. You know, it was, you know, girl, it's like it was basically dry sex on the dance floor. You know, so, and wasn't nobody in the middle. So it was plenty of room to dance in the middle of the floor because everybody was on the wall. So it was just because you get on the wall and then, you know, and then the girl get to go crazy because she can't do all that standing up. Y'all fuck around fall in the middle of the dance floor because you got to hit it with that juke beach, like you got a girl. So if you're going to hit the juke and all of that beach, you can't be doing all that in the middle of the dance floor. You gonna knock somebody the fuck down because it gets pretty intense, bitch. But the girls used to go, wow, girl, the Puerto Ricans and the black girls. Oh my God, they used to get loose, bitch. But the white girls, hey Becky, but girl, the black girls and the Puerto Ricans, they had a point to prove. Shout out to my boo baby Shay, love you. Oh my God, hair flip. My gang, period. Love you, baby Shay. Thank you, girl. Girl, it was a competition. Cause sometimes, girl, your nigga got stole if you couldn't juke right. Because they be sitting there looking at the bitch neck because she's sitting there killing. He looking at her like, I want to put babies in her. You know, so it was just like, it was a competition. So it was, girl, that wasn't nothing to play with, that shit. You know how many bitches done got beat up? Okay. There was some Air Force blue jean days, bitch. So shout out to them because this was so cute and like it really took me back. So I was just like, period, like with the wall juke. I'm like, because that's how we was. I'm like, we was like that. Like this, I would sit there on the wall, real cute. And yeah, like the girls just, you know, they'll do their thing. They'll go crazy. You know, so it was amazing. But that was back with house music and, you know, whatever. Hair flip. So I'm showing my age, but moving right along. But this was cute. Shout out to Shea Room. This is cute. Look at Brandy Child. Look. Happy birthday. Fuck that shit. First of all, I would have dropped his little ass. I would who? Period. You're not about to just be hitting on me. Don't show out in front of these motherfucking people. Shit, I would have dropped his little ass. Like, no, he ain't about to be sitting there hitting on me and shit. Because he's sitting there taking after his mother. Because y'all want to sit there and say he's taking after his daddy. You know, he's taking after her, this banshee. Because y'all said she told y'all that she had an Yvette moment, bitch. That shit, I'm tired of you cheating on me. You know, you girl, fired on that nigga, bitch. It was like, yeah. After she did that shit, she sitting there and took a vase and smashed it against this man's head, you know, and all of this shit, bitch. She just choke slammed him through the kitchen table, you know, all of that, bitch. Girl, done drug him around the house by his feet, you know, all of this because her husband is little. So she done drugged this man all around the house and all of this. Then when he finally stand up, you know, and just say, Brady, you think you're not going to listen to me, Brady? You know, and all of this shit. It's because she done already, you know, done choke slammed the man and broke a coffee cup on him. And, you know, girl. So she done sat here and did all this shit to this nigga. All this, girl, because she know karate. So she done sat here and did all this Mr. Miyagi ass shit. Wax on, wax off. Beat up nigga, you know, trip him. You know, all type shit. Girl, she know all type of locks and all that shit. Fuck that. So Miyagi niece done sat here and beat up her man, and he done retaliated a couple times. So now this baby is just like, this is what daddy does when, you know, you don't shut up. He go like this. He thump your ass. So girl, you need to shut up. You was talking too much. Girl, like shut your ass up. So like, I don't know what it was. And she could have put a little condition in his hair too. But girl, Brandon, I would have dropped his ass. I sure would have. I'm not about to sit here. He could walk. So hopefully he would have landed on his feet. Because as soon as he would have swung at me, I would have let his ass go. Like, oops. Are you all right? You can't be hitting on me, little motherfucker. Like you can't be. So is you all right? But I would have dropped his little ass. No, he'll need to be doing all this bullshit. Girl. And then, girl, it's called the public pinch beach. Girl. I don't know if anybody branded, girl. I don't know if anybody ever told you, girl. But it's called the public pinch, girl. That's when you take a piece of their skin, bitch. You see how you had your arm around him, girl? You should have took a little piece of his stomach meat, bitch. Or his back meat, bitch. And pinched the shit out of his little ass. And yeah. So he would have, yeah, little motherfucker. Like, yeah. Oh, we swinging on people? We swinging on people? It's called the public pinch, bitch. That is not abuse. Somebody, you could call the police on me because I say him pinched the shit out of him. So, what's this bruise on his back? We were at a public appearance and he tried it. So I pinched the shit out of him. I sure did. So if you're going to take this little motherfucker because I decided to discipline him when this little badass know better and we was in public, he's sitting there slapping this shit on me like I won't fuck him up. And I will. So I have to let him know who was in control. He had me fucked up. No, I wasn't about to sit there and beat him for what? For what? He in my arms. He too close for me to be swinging on the shit. So I would have did the public pinch, bitch. When your kid acting up in the store, walk up to them, grab them by their arm, and you pinch the shit out their ass. Like, excuse me, do we have a problem? And then, yeah, what's tea? What's tea? Oh, that's my turn. Oh, yeah, then I got the public pinch. Absolutely. Sure have. And I'll look at somebody like, what? My child ain't about to run a motherfucking muck because yours is. That's your child. I'm your turn. We in the museum. There ain't no reason this little motherfucker needs to be trying to climb up the dinosaur. What you can't get on the dinosaur. That's not a ride at all. So it be little white kids sitting there crying with snot with their pants like, we ain't about to do all that. You can't get on the dinosaur. That is a fucking fossil. We're not even allowed to touch it, let alone ride it. Yeah. This ain't Valley Fair, Six Flags, Disneyland. No, you can't get on that. Period. So my child decided to act up in public because they can't ride the fucking a prehistoric creature. Then I'm going to pinch the shit out their ass. Don't you fuck with me. I'm not taking you to the bathroom. I'm going to take you home. And I'm going to throw your ass through the door. That's what a whooping going to start because you got me fucked up. So now I got time for that. You ain't about to ruin it for my other churn. So that's called the public pinch. She should have dropped this little motherfucker. Or she should have, I don't give a damn. Because this is ridiculous. Girl, he shouldn't have been punching and slapping on you and shit. What is this? Girl, I would have dropped him. I sure would have. And I don't give a damn. And say something about my parent and take this mother, take him. And take him. Ain't no reason to drop no good kid. For what? They sitting there being good. Period. Shout out to my girl Sharon. My girl, thank you, girl, for the super sticker, girl. And shout out to my boo, Lizzie. Period. I might have dropped this little orange. Look. She said orange. I cannot at all. Girl, I would have dropped him. I would have had to let him go. I would have had to drop him right there because fuck this. Dropped. You swinging this shit. Clearly, you're not all right. Maybe you need to feel some instant pain. Would nobody been able to prove that I dropped him on purpose? I would have dropped his ass. Like, oops. Lost, yeah, all these cameras. God. He lost focus. Yeah, take a picture of that. Take a picture of this little motherfucker falling. Get them shots on the way down. Shit, that's him. Yeah. Little motherfucker. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's what we doing? Okay. So, yeah. And period. Shout out to my girl, Keish. Love you too. Love you too, girl. Period. So, yeah, look. Nah, drop them. Drop them. Moving right along. Girl, drop that mother. It was Candy.
Funny how they hate on me. Got so much to say when they don't know me. When I'm just trying to secure my paper, I'm on my grind, so fuck a hater. Cause it's money making Monday. It's money making Monday. It's money making Monday. It's money making Monday. See, I'm just trying to secure my paper. I'm on my grind, so fuck a hater.
Shout out to Tiffany.
It's money Monday, go get it. It's money out there, go get it. It's money Monday, go get it. It's money out there, go get it. Hey, 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 hey. Money making Monday.
Ain't that when you and Todd got married on a Monday? So he girl, Candy, didn't Todd marry you on a Monday? Let me guess. Did he take your advice? Yeah. It's money making Monday. It's money making Monday. Like, girl, shut up with this bang. Girl, look heavy. Girl, Candy, girl. It's robbing people Monday. Because y'all doing a lot of that. So, cut it out, girl. Right message, wrong singer. Oh my God. Right message, wrong singer. But you gotta know how. Like, girl, Candy. Girl, let's listen to this bullshit one more time. It's money making Monday.
It's so funny how they hate on me. Got so much to say when they don't know me. When
shout out to Seven. Thank you, girl.
Secure my paper.
Candy, shut your ass up. Girl, I'm trying to say thank you to people. Shut the fuck up. Girl, you tried it. Then you hear she try to get louder. Like, wait a minute, bitch. Like, this is my show. I'm trying to thank Seven, girl. And I'm just trying. No, shut the fuck up. Girl. Shit, I'm talking all. Candy. This loud shit with this fucking bang. Girl. Shout out to Soretta. Girl. You make my day every. Oh, thank you, girl. Oh my God. Thank you for coming. Oh God. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, let me get back to her. She tried to sing over me.
On my grind, so fuck a hater.
You said fuck. Bravo, Andy. She over here saying fucking shit. She's supposed to say that for the show.
Money making Monday. It's money making Monday. It's money making Monday. It's money making Monday. See, I'm just trying to secure my paper.
Okay, girl.
I'm on my grind, so fuck a hater.
All right.
It's money Monday, go get it. It's money out there, go get it. It's money Monday, go get it.
Why you all so big?
It's money out there, go get it.
Okay, girl.
Hey. Money making Monday.
Period. Shout out to Todd for security bag. Hair flip. Now y'all know that Candy and Todd had a prenup, right? Y'all remember the show? That little bullshit little wedding they had that Coming to America, that ghetto shit. And Candy and her mom, girl, really want to, Todd signed this prenup so, Candy can protect her million speech. And shout out to Asia for becoming a member. Shout out to you, girl. Welcome to the gang, girl. And shout out to my girl Keisha for the super chat. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, beautiful. So Candy and Todd, signed a prenuptial agreement. And with them signing the prenup, it was only for a certain amount of years. I believe it was for like, what it was like 7 or 10 years, something like that. And I believe that they've made it to that point, you know. So I don't know. So Candy, girl, let me find out. Isn't it time for you to either, you know, sign a new prenup with him or something like that, girl? Because girl, that prenup, I think that's up by now. Yes, it's been a while. So I think that prenup is up. It's either up or close to being up. So girl, you talking about some money making Mondays, girl. Keep Todd happy. You need to keep Todd happy. Because girl, you gotta pay up. You know, girl. Yeah. So you have to give him a pretty penny. You know, you got divorced from him, Candy girl. So yeah, make your husband happy Monday. Keep your husband happy Monday. That's what you need to be thinking. Yeah. So shout out to you, Candy girl, for his money making Monday. It's triple hair flake beach Monday. Girl, keep your husband happy with these teeth and this fucking bang, girl. So keep your fucking husband happy. The prenup is up. Period. Like, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, shout out to you, Candy, for realizing that, you know, you don't ever want to get divorced on a Monday. Cause yeah, girl, Todd has secured that bag, you know. So here, flip. So shout out to my girl Logan. Oh my god, I love you too. Thank you, sweetie. Oh my god, you're so sweet. Candy with the bang and girl. That's a lot of hair on her face. But I mean, shout out to her for, you know, she's brave, you know. She's brave. You know, shout Lord, they said, hey, she said, get her off the screen. Y'all know, one more time, it's money making Monday.
It's so funny how they hate on me. Got so much to say when they don't know me. When I'm just trying to secure my paper.
Candy, shut up, girl. Moving right along. Nope. So, ayo, bitch. Ayo, bitch. So, Tori on his Ayo, bitch. Ayo, bitch. So, he on his DMX shit. I'm assuming because, Ayo, bitch. So, Dowdy's talking to Meg, but I mean, shout out to Tori. Ayo, bitch. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what this means. Moving on. Yeah. Bye, Tori. Here, Philip. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk once again. If I haven't said it, I love the Neighborhood Talk. Orlando Bloom says he and fiance Katy Perry don't have sex enough. Okay, I want to talk on this real quick because we ain't keeping this one, but I like talking about white people. Mm-hmm. She kissed a girl and she liked it. Keep that energy, girl. Here, Flip. So I understand when women come into motherhood, you know, and all that stuff, you know, the body changes. You know, Katy had a baby, you know, by Orlando, you know, and the body changes and mood changes, you know, hormones, all that stuff. You got to, you know, get back in, you know, into the groove, you know, and all that good stuff. Especially after having a baby, because so much changes, you know, especially when you didn't have any children before. So this is her first baby. Okay. Moms, I understand it's a big responsibility, but Katy, as a rich woman, especially with white privilege, I'm gonna need her to get it together. And yeah, there's an added pressure on you, Katy, because you know a lot of people wanted to sleep with Orlando Bloom, girl, me included. So you know a lot of us wanted him, and you hurry up and fucking took him, girl. So now that you got him, you have to fuck him down. All right? Yeah. So just because you had a baby, oh fucking well, you're rich. Snap the fuck back, get your body together, and fuck the dog shit out of him. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. You ain't got no excuse. I don't want to hear that shit. You got a fucking nanny. I already saw that hoe. Why you sitting here with your leg up? Keep that fucking energy, girl. Keep that. That's how you got pregnant. Keep that. Girl, you better get on some birth control or some shit and put that coochie to work. Hurry up. There's no excuse for you. You're rich. You're white. You're white. So, yep, you all of that. You all of that. You all of that. You all of that. So hurry the fuck up and get back in shape or whatever. Your body already look like it's doing well, like you look good, girl. Finish, hurry up, and get back in there and sleep with him immediately. We don't want to hear this bullshit. Please him. You ain't got nothing else to do with your weird ass. I remember that MK Ultra and shit. You falling out of stage, throwing up all that weird ass, robotic ass, satanic ass shit, girl. We saw you cut off all your hair, all of this weird ass shit. Did you marry that one weird ass dude, that Wilson dude or whatever, Russell? Weird. Like, girl, you already weird, and you hurry up and took him. So you got him, keep him. Hurry up and have sex with him. Girl, you get all of that pressure. You ain't got no excuse. We ain't trying to hear that shit. You're young still, you're rich. You are nope. This why he ain't gonna marry your ass. This why you still a fucking fiance. Girl. Because he ain't too convinced. He ain't too convinced. Because y'all should have been married. This first comes love, then come marriage, then come the baby. Y'all already jumping steps and shit. But they down black women for it all the goddamn time. They do it, they baby mamas. She do it, she a fiance. Orlando's Bloom's fiance. Y'all, fiance. But then a black girl have a baby, and then it's this rapper's baby mama. Why they gotta be a baby mama? She ain't one. They ain't married. She a whole baby mama. Why she get the fiance? Because I read 3 other websites and they said the same thing. Russell Bloom's fiance. What? No, ain't no Russell Bloom's fiance. Russell Bloom's baby mama, Katy Perry, bitch. I'm like, y'all tried it. No, that's her baby mama. Y'all gotta don't try to put class on it because she have a premarital sex and all of that. Her fucking parents are preachers and shit and pastors. She had to sneak and drive 6 miles just to listen to Madonna as a kid and shit. She had to go deep in the woods with a tape recorder, bitch, and practice singing. I kissed the girl. All of this weird ass shit. Girl, we ain't got time for it. Your baby mama. Girl, your baby mama. Get with it. Your baby mama. Period. Salute to you and your channel. My cousin put me on your page a couple months ago. He passed away in December. Oh, I'm sorry. Me and my wife rocking with your movement. Period. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Shout out to you, sending positive energy your way. Shout out to you. Yep, it was Russell, all that weird ass shit. Like, girl, we ain't got time for this. So hurry up, get your body together, and get back in there sleeping with him. Shit, you was a baby mama. Get married. Shit, these Kardashians tricked y'all. No, you're a baby mama. Kylie is a baby mama. Khloe is a baby mama. Kim just became a what? Baby fucking mama. They are all baby mamas. Cut it out. Shit, y'all love throwing that title on black girls. Oh, Ari Fletcher. What's her name? Baby mama. This person, baby mama. Oh, okay. But then when it's her, it's the fiance. Okay. Tiana is engaged to, what's the name? But she's still a baby mama. Girl, you was a baby mama. Beautiful. Love y'all relationship. Y'all relationship is cute or whatever. Y'all ain't goals. I don't feel like nobody goes. I just feel like you should just try to be as honest and compatible as you can with somebody. I don't view anybody as goals. Like, I don't want anybody's relationship gross. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I don't know what they have to do to have those fake ass smiles, or if the smiles are real. I don't know that. This is just a picture. I don't know what's going on behind it. So yeah, I don't want this person's life. Absolutely not. So I don't view anybody as goals. I feel like the goal should be to be as good as person as you can to the person that you choose, and to try to be faithful, and, you know, all to truly want that person, you know, and like, period. That's all I got to say. Hurry up, Katy. Slash the baby mama, the fiance, and put baby mama. The baby mama ain't having enough sex. That's why she ain't jumped no damn broom. She hurried up and got Orlando. She went through all this crazy ass psycho shit to get him. You got him. Girl, take care of that. Hurry up. Open up. Moving right along. You tried it. No sympathy. Hurry up. Brad Pitt is reportedly heartbroken that his crazy ass ex-wife that allegedly eats snakes and babies. That all six of their churn plan and testify that he was abusive. Like all six of them didn't see him be abusive. Brad, you couldn't have got 2 out of the 6. So you mean to tell me all 6 of them about to go lie on you? No, I don't think that, Mr. White Man. Brad. Yeah, no. I think that they telling the truth. I think that, Angelina is a character. But I just don't see all 6 kids lying on you. It's 6 people. I mean, you see them. So if you didn't see them, you did help raise them to a certain point, so y'all separated or whatever. But and this what the fuck you get, because you could have stayed with Jennifer Aniston. She wasn't putting you through all this bullshit. You wanted this wicked witch. Y'all gotta stop running and cheating and doing all this shit. Y'all gotta stop starting relationships out of something negative, thinking that you're gonna get something positive out of it. It don't work like that. That's why you start positive, then it will end that way. If you went around here doing fuck shit, like to get in a relationship, it's going to end that way. Like, that's why you should get somebody honest. Like, get somebody honestly, not because it's a grudge, not because you want this person to, because this person likes you, and all of a sudden somebody like them, and all of a sudden you're trying to get them because you don't want them to have them, all of that shit. How do you think it's going to end? Like, no, you should be with somebody because you truly want to be, So you cheated on your wife to get this wife. And you thought that it was going to be a happily ever after? Who lied and told you that? Yeah, sometimes you get things honest. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with karma. It's just how life works out. Start something with good intentions, and it usually will grow due to you having good intentions. So a lot of good will come from it. You can't cheat on your wife with a woman and make yourself estranged from her and make her feel like she's the problem when it's you. Jennifer hasn't truly been happy since Brad. And it's the same thing for him. He hasn't been truly happy without her because you guys actually worked. That relationship worked. You got greedy. That's all that was. You got greedy. And you don't realize how much what you did affected both of you. Not just her. It affected you too. That's why you're going through all this bullshit right here. Here, flip. So, I mean, you're bad. Sorry, Mr. White Man. I get sorry, Mr. White Man. I just don't feel like all of your children are lying on you. I just don't feel like all 6 people are like, yeah, let's all go lie on dad. Like, I don't feel that way. I feel like it's probably true. Here, flip. So, Steve Harvey. Steve fucking Harvey. Admits that he wants Lori Harvey's relationship, to work out with Michael B. He wants to join the lab. Said he's the one that got rid of her exes. Got rid of all of her exes, whatever. Some lasted a lot longer than I wanted them to. Probably Diddy is who he's talking about. I'm gonna need you, Steve, to stop P. Diddy in this situation. I'm gonna need you and Diddy motherfucking ass to stop caring more about y'all step churn than y'all do y'all real churn. This shit is weird. Like, y'all need to stop adopting fucking people when y'all got churn. Like, y'all got your own fucking kids. Like, I never understood, besides clout, why Quincy got adopted by Diddy. I'm like, gross. I'm like, his dad's in his life. His dad ain't a stranger to him. And Kim was everywhere with Diddy, flying everywhere, here and there. This place, you know, they're everywhere. So of course his son is gonna be closer to Diddy because he spent more time with them, just because of where his mom took him. Like Quincy can help that. So I mean, but still at the same time, you have a dad. Like, why are you being adopted like your dad passed away or has nothing to do with you? Like, yeah, your dad loves you. Clearly, he wants to be in your life, and I'm sure he's made some mistakes just like any other human. But I mean, that shouldn't stop you from letting him try to be in your life. Like he's been there from jump. So it's not like he ever denied you or anything like that. Like, no, he claimed you happily, you know, claimed you as his son. So I'm just like, yeah, this is weird, you know, besides some type of manipulation, because there was no reason for it. Like, there's no reason for him to have, I would say if he said Diddy was like a father, but for him, like, did he adopt for fucking what? You know, I understand in Lori's situation, you know, her father's in prison or whatever, but so what? Like, you still know who he is, you know, and all of that. So I really don't see, besides Lori wanting clout and her mother wanting clout, by her changing her last name to Harvey. I mean, there was really no reason for it when Steve has kids that don't even talk to him. So we're not going to make it seem like his relationship is great with all of his kids. It's not. So, yeah, I think you should worry about them bios before you start worrying about the ones that came from another nigga's bio. Like, yeah, like weird. So it's like, get with your children, you know, get out of Lori's backyard and get into yours. You know how that ex-wife and that child don't speak to you? Yo, what's tea? What's tea? How you feel about his relationship and who he dating? How you feel about that? Why are we so worried about her? Hair flip. Holly weird. Like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers is weird. So yeah, I feel like Steve should worry about his own children. That's just how I feel. Like, yeah, okay, Lori's considered one. I get it. But still at the same time, focus on the relationships of the ones that you brought here, not the ones that was brought with another woman. Like, yeah, they come into focus, but no other kid should ever come before the ones you created. And it doesn't matter what the relationship is. Like I said, you should still try to fix it. And if you try to fix it before, whatever approach you tried the first time, do the opposite the next time you try to fix it. Because you got a lot of people out here like Steve, you know, like a Kirk Franklin, you know, that'll make it say, oh, I've tried so many times. And that just means you keep trying the same approach. Because if you were trying with a different approach each time, you wouldn't be getting the same result. It doesn't make sense for you to keep getting the same result. It's no different than with Lori. This will not last. It won't. So, I mean, and it's not, I'm not a hater. You know, it would be cute, you know, like if it did, but I don't see it working out. Absolutely not. No, this will not work out. And I feel like it's because they're too similar. You know, there's a lot of people, even men, you know, that say how flirtatious Michael B. Jordan is. She seems to be to where Michael's the type of guy that she wants to herself. You know, she don't want to share him, you know, with nobody, you know, or anything like that. But it's the same thing with Lori. For Lori to date so many guys, she's a flirt. You know, she's flirtatious. She has to be. You know, you don't go in and out of relationships or recycle, you know, flow through dudes like that if you're not flirtatious. Like, you're not seen with these people because you're mute. You don't say anything at all. No, there has to be something about you besides beauty that makes people gravitate to you. So Lori definitely is flirtatious. So they're too similar. So I just don't feel like it will work out. I feel like it'll come to a point to where both of them feel paranoid, you know, like, and often, you know, she feels like he's cheating and he feels the same way, you know, like vice versa. So I feel like there would be like, there's probably like a lot of arguing, you know, like in their near future, because you always have a honeymoon phase when you first get with somebody, when you first start dating. You know, it's not until you really get to see who they are, because just as much as you like about a person, there's going to be a list of things that you dislike. In the honeymoon phase, you only pay attention to the things that you like. So at this point in time, both of them are just paying attention to the things that they like and each other's bodies, appreciate how each other's look, money, you know, like they both have it, you know, so it's a, you know, it's a little different. But I think eventually, once they get to know each other, you know, and once they start to bump into past people of them, it'll start to, there'll be a lot of friction because the trust, you know, it's hard to trust Lori. How can Michael B. Jordan think, which would be him consciously thinking Why would he think that he's special, that a relationship will work out with him and Lori when she has dated so many high profile people? What makes him special is because he's pretty much like the best looking out of all of them. Like what? What makes him special? So why would he not have trust issues when it comes to Lori when she's dated so many men? You know, why would he feel like, oh, you're going to stop doing that now because of me? You know, you don't think that she had that same conversation with Future? You don't think she had that same conversation with Justin Combs? You don't think she had that same conversation with Diddy Combs? I mean, she dated a father and a son. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, okay, hair flip. I mean, if you feel like you're going to be the one to lock her down, I doubt it. And it's the same thing with Michael. He because you have a lot of men like Michael. It's like, and I feel like Michael is the type of dude that is in love with the idea of being in love. You know, not like really like in love with her, you know, but loves the idea of it, you know. So I don't think that he truly, you know, realize what he's getting into until he's into it. And I think it's the same thing with her. You know, there's a lot of things she's going to find out about Michael that she does not like. You know, in Hollywood, there's a lot of infidelity, you know. So, but on both ends, you know, women cheat and men cheat, and they both have the personality traits to do so. She has the traits to cheat, and so does Michael. So I feel like that will, you know, it's different when you know for a fact, you know, that, you know, like with Sierra and Russell. If Russell was to, you know, feel any type of way about Sierra, I think cheating would be the last thing. You know, I don't feel like, you know, she cheats on him, you know, like anything like that. Like, I don't feel that type of way. So if Sierra, God forbid, you know, went, you know, got into another relationship, a dude could trust Sierra knowing, you know, that she is a relationship type of girl, you know, she's been married, you know, there's a lot of things, you know, that, you know, they know already, you know, they know she's a pretty solid girl, you know, but when it comes to a person like Lori, she's just like men, just like a lot of men can't be trusted because they hop from girl to girl, you know, kind of like a Ray J, you know, or something like that, you know, especially back in the day. It's the same thing with Lori, you know, she hops from dude to dude, you know, some people look at it as her being a player, entrepreneur. I don't know, but it definitely doesn't make her look like she wants to be in a relationship. It definitely doesn't make her seem as if she wants to be married anytime soon. It doesn't look like anything like that. So if they're just dating to date, which is what I think, I feel more so what it is, yeah, I just don't see them lasting. This won't work. It won't. So hair flip, you know, and that's not me cursing them or anything like that. I just don't feel like it will work. I know. Hair flip. I don't. And so moving right along, Steve, worry about your own fucking kids. Yeah, moving right along. So this stuff with Kylie, Cupcake called her bird ass bitch. Loved it. Yeah, because I don't like Kylie. I wish I would defend her. But so you know Kylie's, I don't know if he's her stylist, makeup artist, something. What is he? Yeah, Kylie Jenner facing backlash for posting her makeup artist GoFundMe on her Insta story to raise money for his medical bills after getting into an accident. She donated $5K. So, you know, there's people, you know, saying that this was dumb because she's a billionaire, this and that. Here's my thing. I don't have a problem with Kylie donating, you know, $5,000. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, it's her fucking money. I mean, she gets to do what she wants to do with it. It doesn't matter if she's worth $1 billion. Like, who cares? Like, that's beside the point. The point is one, the amount changed multiple times. So let's start there. And on top of the amount changing multiple times, so let me just fuck all that. I don't feel that it was insensitive or anything of her donating $5,000 for her being rich and her being able to take care of the whole thing. I just feel like she shouldn't have said shit. That's just how I feel. This is when clout chasing goes wrong. You know, she wanted to try to make it seem like she's, you know, sympathetic and empathetic. Yeah, I'm a Jenner. I'm a Jenner Dashian. So she wanted to say, you know, that she should have just shut the fuck up. Like, you should have just went over there and silently donated $5,000 and walked the fuck away instead of posting it, you know, to let people know that you do nice things for people. Yeah, I care about the situation so much that I'm gonna drop 5,000 on it. Because there were a lot of other people on there, a lot of other famous people. Like, I think Sophia Richie donated some money. It was a few, you know, it was a lot of celebrities, you know, that were on there, you know, that donated money. And it wasn't a lot. Some of them only donated like $3,000, you know, stuff like that. And that's fine. Sophia Richie, all of them are rich enough to pay whatever the GoFundMe was trying to raise. A GoFundMe is to help. It's not to just, as soon as you see it, whether how much money you got, if they raise $100,000, you just put the whole $100,000 up because you're rich. Like, yeah, no. Like, you put what you want, you know. So, but as Kylie being as rich as she is, I just feel like if she was going to announce, you know, the GoFundMe, it should have been because she paid whatever it was. Whatever the GoFundMe was, she should have just paid it. That's how I feel. She should have just paid the shit. You know, if she was gonna post it, you know, but what her posting it is what brought the energy to it. Because it's like, bitch, you're a billionaire. Like, why are you posting anything for fucking money when you're made of it? So that's what people didn't get. That's why I was like, you clout chasing. And that's what she was doing. Oh, I'm such a good person. Yeah. I'm a Kardashian. Yeah. So, you know, she just wanted to be cute. Oh, yeah, donate to my friends, GoFundMe, knowing that when she promotes it, that the money will raise itself just because she said it. She knows how loyal her fans are. You know, she's one of the most followed people in the world. You know, so yeah, just her posting it alone is gonna make people just be like, you know, if anything, she should have posted it and not donated any money, you know, just because she knew that her fans would take care of it, you know, or she should have posted it because she took care of it, but still told people to donate, you know, for just in case they need anything else, you know, if the bills get higher or for, you know, or whatever, you know. But where her posting it and then people going there like, bitch, you are a billionaire. You only donated $5,000. You got purses and shoes worth more than that. So it's just like, girl, please, you could have took one of them pair of shoes to play those claws of the Sun Beach and gave that boy the money. You know, so I feel like that's where the problem is coming from. So, I mean, because she gets to spend her money when she wants to. People can't tell this girl how to spend her money. And she comes out with this other post stating that, you know, unfortunately, like, we don't have a personal relationship, then you should have acted that way. You posting him and all of that, like, you so fucking concerned, you know, and all of that made other people, especially ones that follow you, feel that way. Because think about it, the majority of the world didn't even know he got into a motherfucking car accident. Like, girl, please. Like, you the one who made this story as big as it is. I had no idea he got into a car accident. I know who the fuck he was. No idea until you. So, yeah, girl, you tried it. You want a clout? You got it. That gross. You want to clout Kylie? You got it. Hopefully you learned your motherfucking lesson. Girl, you should have just paid it or not said a fucking word. Donated what you want to because it is your money. So ain't nobody cussing out Sophia Richie and none of those other people that was on there donating. Why ain't no other celebrities getting cussed out? They all rich too. You don't have to be a billionaire to be rich. I mean, if you sitting on 6-7 mil, you pretty rich. You know, especially if all your bills paid and you own property and all that shit. Yeah, you rich. You're pretty wealthy. You know, so it's just, you know, I just feel like she did it for clout. So her bad. You know, maybe next time she won't do that. That's just how I feel about it. Maybe next time you won't do that, girl. Pay it. That's all I gotta say. Pay it. So Quavo speaks out after Sweetie announced she was single. You are not the woman I thought you were, says Quavo. Shout out to my boo Laverne. I love you too, Laverne. Shout out to my girl Laverne Hicks, period. And shout out to you, girl. So I've been told y'all on the last live that I did right before, you know, all of this came out, you know, with her saying that they broke up and him saying that they broke up and all of this. I felt that she was on Justin LA. I feel like she was on that show because they had already broken up. I said that. Hair flip. So before all of this came out, I had already said they had already been broken up. Because why would she go there in a relationship with Quavo? Mm. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, what? So what would make me think that she would go sit with her ex, although it was a one night stand, but whatever. Go sit with her ex in a relationship with Quavo and that not be a problem because they're not together. So I said it sounds like something spiteful. Is what I said. It sounds like you're doing this out of spite, like to piss him off. Because if you're in a relationship with him, you already know that he will be mad as fuck. And then everybody started to spread that narrative, like, oh, they broke up because she was on there. No, I feel like they were already broken up. Like, they weren't together. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like what? Let's put two and two together. Like if Quavo went onto one of his ex's shows, she would have been pissed. So it's the same thing. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like she did this out of spite. And I was right. Like she did that to be spiteful. She did that to piss him off. She did that to make him upset. Like, you don't intentionally go on somebody's show that you technically have no. That's why I said she had no reason to be there. Like she's not promoting anything. Now I said she was coming out with dropping a song, all that. I mean, like it was in a movie or something. Girl, you ain't really even promoting anything. You just here to be messy. That's it. That's all. And I feel like she was being careful with certain questions because she didn't want everybody to know, like right then and there, that she wasn't going with Quavo, that they weren't together. I don't think she wanted that information to spill, especially on that show. So that's why with everybody running around like, oh, Quavo and Saweetie not even following each other. Like, if people would have went and looked, they were already not following each other. So before like it had dropped, they didn't unfollow each other because Saweetie was on Just in LA. Like, no, they were already unfollowed. Like it was already a wrap. So I'm just like, hair flip. So yeah, it made perfect sense to me. That she would go there out of spite to piss him off. And that's exactly what happened. She said, she dealt with with enough. So Quavo said, I know you want me to make this into a show, so I'll play my part just this one time. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this so there is no false narratives. I had love for you and you disappointed you did all that. And disappointed you did all that? Okay. You are not the woman I thought you were, Quavo. I wish nothing. I wish you nothing but the best. Quavo, that has guilt written all over it. That has guilt written all over it. This is guilty as hell. This is guilty as hell. This is guilty. Very guilty. You not the woman I thought you were. Like what? What does that even mean? Because I doubt you were the man she thought you were. So I'm just like, yeah, Quavo, you tried it. Like you definitely tried it. You had a lot of wrong to do with this. And I think that you are low-key trying to soften the blow by taking a small part of responsibility in the agony you probably caused Saweetie while you were dating her. And you just feel like it's a lot of stuff from the past and it wasn't discussed. So you don't feel like it's necessarily be discussed now. So, and it wouldn't necessarily be smart for business for Saweetie to come at Quavo. Like, I think it would be best if she just tramp it on along, but I do feel that this is a very guilty statement. We will get into what Saweetie said, but I don't care. Moving right along. So they'll be back together. I do. I don't feel like this is over. I don't. I don't think that this is over. I don't. I don't. Sometimes you just need a break from somebody. And I think that that's probably what it is. Because whatever Saweetie was enduring, she was enduring it. She endured it. So that means that she's willing to allow him to make certain mistakes. So, because when you literally let yourself mentally become okay with somebody doing something wrong with you by forgiving them, especially if they do it again, after you've already forgiven them, then you kind of get used to that behavior. You kind of become accepting, of certain things with it. I know he's going to cheat. but like, no, there shouldn't be a but. You know, I know he's abusive, but like, you know, there shouldn't be a but. You know, something that is negative, it just has to be that. You know, you can't wear it out with something. No, it just shouldn't be. And you shouldn't have to accept something just to deal with someone. You know, if it goes against your morals and your values and shit like that, like because once you compromise yourself by letting somebody else come in and control you, it's hard to rid that control, especially that manipulation. You know, that it's always going to be there, especially if you don't acknowledge it, you know, so you can move on from it, you know. So a lot of people are like literally still just manipulated by somebody. So that's why they keep going back, because they don't realize the power of manipulation and how much manipulation they have over you, you know. So it's the same thing. I feel that Quavo manipulated her with gifts and, cars and, money. And, I think that he, find out everything that she loved and make sure that she's surrounded by it while hurting her, in the process. She's sitting there smiling with a Birkin, trying to make it seem like life's gravy when she just cried her eyes out for like the last 8-9 hours. Eyes on fucking swole. She finally just got, stop crying long enough to put makeup on, now she, so that, so, hair flip. Shout out to Sweetie. Shout out to Quavo. I don't think that Sweetie should jump into another relationship because everybody knows that she's like low-key a gold digger. She expect men to buy her Birkin. She expect the man to pay her bills. I mean, she said all this shit on camera. So she expects all these things. So a rich nigga ain't figure that's my type. So she expressed all these things. So whoever she dates, obviously he just needs to, a rich figure, 8 figures, whatever. That's my type. Big that's good pipe. So that. So whoever, and there's a lot of people like that. So I guess as long as he paying her bills and buying her certain things like Birkins and whatnot. Yeah, so I just feel like hair flip. I just feel like she should focus on herself and worry about herself. Like, you are already Quavo's girlfriend, like now that you're not with Quavo, maybe you can become Sweetie and figure out who Sweetie is instead of Quavo's girlfriend Sweetie. Like, you get your own identity now. So maybe focus on that. Maybe focus on who you are, especially if you want to be in this music industry. Focus on that. Yeah, leave boys alone for a while. You're not good at it. So yeah, hair flip. Sometimes you just gotta take a seat in the back. You don't collect the Birkins, you don't collect the money, you collect the bags, you collected all that, girl. Just go have a seat. That's what I would do. Go have a seat. Don't rush into no another nigga. I wouldn't. I would focus on you. So Quavo didn't send the repo man to take the Bentley he gave Sweetie. And I think that would be very lame of him if he took it back. But I feel like people focused on the wrong shit, because if they got so much money, why are they leasing it? I just want to know why it's being leased. That's weird. Because if he bought it, he wouldn't need a repo man. All he needed is a set of keys. That's all he need. I mean, she could take him to, small claims, try to sue him for it, and try to claim that he gave it to her as a gift. And she could pretty much prove it. It was everywhere. So, why is this leased if y'all have so much money? Niggas is weird. But shout out to them. I'm like, why are we not paying attention to the fact that it's leased? Like, if you can send a repo man, it's leased. Like, if you own it, you don't need a repo man. You just go get it. You know where she live. You know where you dropped it off at. Just go there and get it. You don't need a repo man. You just send a friend over there with the keys if you don't want to go. Go over there, get the car, and bring it to me. Leased. So, yeah. And need to stop leasing shit, swearing up and down if they're that nigga. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's leased. Like, whole leased. Because I'm like, okay, what do you mean by repo man? So I went to go look it up and it's Leased. Like, she don't own that car, neither do fucking Quavo. So this happened, and moving right along. So comedian Gary Owens' wife files for divorce. Yeah, moving right the fuck along. Oh, y'all thought I was about to talk about that bitch? Yeah, fuck her and fuck her story. Yeah, fuck her and fuck her story. So if you thought I was about to talk about that bullshit, psych. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not about to talk about that bullshit. I wish I will fuck her and her exclusive for side bitches, because that's what the bitch is known for. Tammy came and said that the bitch lied. Remember when she said Waka Flocka and that bitch in the hotel room and all that shit? You know, he premature ejaculated inside of a condom inside of her and all this weird ass shit. Condoms and this shit, all this. So yeah, girl, you been lying. You been lying. So yeah, girl, y'all can sit over there and believe all that bullshit, these random Snapchat thoughts. You go right ahead. But hair flip. Yeah, I wish I would cover that bullshit. Yep, fuck her and her story. So moving right along. Gary, this Owens, white man. Most of the black community say that they like him. I don't know why. I mean, he seems like a nice man. I don't know why they voted him in the cookout. Like, I don't know why they invite him to barbecues. For what? He is not a part of the Cucamonga Rancho Killer speech. Like, yeah, why is he here? So, yeah, so shout out to Gary. And his wife filed for divorce. So if she filed for divorce, it's for a reason. And I need people to stop trying to make it seem like divorce is a bad thing. No, back in the day when people would get divorced, it was a bad thing because of how pure and natural those relationships were. There was no social media influence. It was nobody worried about other people besides the bitches in their neighborhood, you know, other like that. So it was a whole nother world. It was easier to keep a man. It was easier to have a family and keep the father and the mother in the household. As things got bigger and as life went on, as the years passed, you got a lot of fuck motherfuckers, you know, that raised a bunch of spoiled hood rats, and those hood rats done passed on a bunch of hood rat triflingness speech. And then it just went on and went on and went on and went on. So, anyways, so I don't understand why y'all expect a person to waste their entire life with someone if they are not happy. If you are not happy in a relationship or a marriage, get out of it. If you're married, I would advise you to separate and see if this is truly what you want. Give yourself some time, because sometimes it could just be a buildup. So sometimes you just need a break. So you separate. And while you're separated, if your life is great, like there ain't no arguing, you in bliss, you know, and every time you see that person, that your spouse, you're still arguing, you're still this, you're still that. But when you separate from them, it's like your life is good. Then that's what you need to do. That means that you need to separate. That means that you need to get divorced. That means that you didn't make the right decision. And a lot of people fear that, you know, once they get married, because we all make mistakes. We all marry somebody at that time, meaning that when they changed throughout time, you didn't like the person they grew into. You didn't marry this person. You know, people change, personalities don't. So situations in life and things that surround you, they will change, but the love you have for that person shouldn't. So with those things changing and they change with it, and you don't like how they change, you don't like what they came into, you don't like the then and now, because they are completely different people. You watch your wedding tape and then you look at the person next to you and they are nothing like that person anymore. It's you need to leave. You don't need to be there anymore. Like, you shouldn't have to live your life in sadness and being unhappy because you have children or because your bills are set up a certain way. Well, you need to make a decision for you at that point in time. It has nothing to do with the marriage if you're planning on ending it. You need to be thinking about life after marriage, not what you're going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to stay here because it's comfortable. You know, I know what to expect here. So I'm going to stay here while driving that person's not going to be happy with you settling for a situation, because it shows with the arguing, the intimacy's gone, there's no sex, it's just, all of that stuff shows, so that means you need to remove yourself. And starting over can be scary, but you can do it. Like, you don't have to be afraid of starting over because you feel stuck in a situation. Like, no, you can get out of the situation. It's going to be rocky. It's going to be different. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be you. It's not going to be these forced decisions you feel that you have to make. You can be you. This isn't you anymore. And that's okay. People grow apart all the time. And that's all right. Like, you can't blame yourself on that. And I feel like people take divorce really hard. And that's why the children are so affected by it, because the parents are being selfish. They're so worried about them that they're not necessarily considering the children, and what they're going to go through. You need to make this as productive as possible, for them. Not make them feel like they're ever having to choose, or anything like that. It's okay that this did not work out, but you do not deserve to sit there and be unhappy within a relationship just to take your kids, yourself, and that other party through turmoil. When you could be happy with somebody else and they could too. And you're never going to get to that part if you are forcing this situation to stay together. And everybody knows when you're forcing the situation. When you are. Pretty much the sight of that person irritates you. That's when you know that you are just dealing with this person. Like, absolutely shout out to Being Special for the super chat. Thank you so much, sweetie. Just become roommates. So when it gets to that roommate situation, that's when you know that you're wasting your time. That's when it's just because we don't know how much fucking time we got left. So go back. It might be scary to go back out there, but it's better to go back out there than be here. Like, you are driving yourself ragged. Like, you're looking beyond your years. You're super stressed. The kids are stressed. They feel the tension. Why take yourselves through all of that shit? Because it's not going to go anywhere. Like, it's still going to be there. So divorce is not a bad thing. And people need to stop pushing that, because that's why a lot of abuse, why a lot of people are alcoholics. I know so many people that became alcoholics just because of a bad relationship, especially a marriage, drink themselves through the situation. Drink themselves through years, to where it's like the movie Click, to where it's like they're fast forwarding through moments throughout because of, drugs and drinking, and just because they feel like they're stuck in a situation that they can't leave. You can leave, you don't have to be there. It's okay. We all choose wrong. Like, we all do, just because your elders decided to force themselves into situations and be unhappy for decades, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't be them. Like, I would never want to be that person. I would rather a person say that you truly see that they have been married for the last 30, 40 years in bliss with one another, than them sleeping in different bedrooms and all of that shit just because that's how they feel about one another. Like, yeah, no. Now, a woman is sleeping in another room because he snore a lot. Now, some different reasons why, some couples, some nights he snore really loud, so I go sleep in the living room because I just can't take it. Like, I can't get no fucking sleep. Like, that's different. But if you're just literally like, you have your own room and they have their own room, you probably shouldn't be together anymore. Like, because that means that you need your own place and they need their own shit. Like, that's where you are. You are wasting time at this point. Waiting for your kid to go off to college, or wait, like, they see this behavior, and most kids don't like it. Shout out to Dorothy. Most kids don't like it, and they see through that shit. Like, they see through it. Like, they would rather you just leave and you sitting there doing everything in your power to make sure that they don't know, and to make sure that you can at least get them grown and gone before any big decisions happen. And then you sitting there on their fucking graduation day, and they just like, Mom, like, why don't you just do something to be like, obviously you're not happy. Like, I don't want to go out, you do what you feel like you need to do. Like, you can sense it, like, as a kid, when, your parents just don't get along, like that, they feel that, they know that, it's a difference between a loving marriage, it's where they're constantly kissing, if they do argue, it's a little spats, it doesn't get physical, it doesn't get too loud, sometimes there is disagreements, but, they make up fast, the makeup is fast quickly, You know, it's not something that takes weeks. They ignoring each other. What kids even notice that? You know, when parents are walking around ignoring each other, they come in there and say good morning to everybody but each other. You know, and just walk past like they see all of that. Like y'all supposed to kiss, a hug, something. Say good morning, hand them a cup of coffee. I mean, something. Y'all just flat out fucking ignoring each other. Like you don't think they see that? Like they do, and it rubs off on them. So that's why if you're not displaying that to them, it's better to tell a kid how they should be in a relationship than show them in a negative way. You know, show them in a positive way. You know, don't do it in a negative way. You know, and usually we don't even notice. You know, it's just we be so hell bent on what's going on in our own lives that we don't realize when we're arguing in front of the kids. You know, most parents, they don't mean to. You know, sometimes things just spill over, you know, boil over. You know, so, but yeah, divorce is okay. You know, like I don't encourage it, but if you are in that type of situation, get the fuck out. Like, live your life. You only get one, as far as we know. So moving right along. Yeah, black people like him for some reason. Why does it keep going back to him? It's over. So, screams in your hearts. California amusement park goers advised not to scream on roller coasters due to COVID-19. This is the weirdest. What they supposed to put their hands over their mouth? You don't want to close your eyes. Like, how are you going to tell people on a roller coaster not to scream? It's scary. Like, they go fast. I mean, how are you going to tell people on a roller coaster not to scream? Or I'm like, quiet roller coasters? What? So what are they supposed to do? Close their eyes? Like, I don't really get it. Like, most people like to scream on roller coasters. You don't realize it, but you kind of like it, you know, because I know I like being scared on roller coasters because then I know it was worth it. And then I don't ever get on that motherfucker again. But it'd be worth it. I like to scream on a roller coaster. I'll be screaming for my mom. I'll be calling my mom, period. But yeah, I like to scream on roller coasters, you know, because it's scary, you know, especially the faster that shit go. And then sometimes when you be hearing them that kink, 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 when you be hearing that and you don't feel like you're supposed to be, girl, because I feel like every time I'm on a roller coaster, it's doing something it's not supposed to be doing. I love the sound. Why is it taking so? Why are we still right here? I just watched this and they was already going on. Why is the locker right here? Oh Lord. Why is the locker right here? Like, girl, every time I get on a roller coaster beach, it's like it's always something that happened on my ride that it ain't never happened before. So period. Every time I get on it, I get into this. I'm like, oh, why the seatbelt buckling like this? Oh, I can't get it. Let me out. Let me out. Or why did it buckle like that? Or I was just on the other one and it ain't do this. Why is it making that noise? How fast y'all set this go? Why is the lights right here? Like, girl, I be worried about all that final destination ass shit. Cause girl, pile up. So I be worried about all that girl. I be like, now look, I'm 6'4". Am I supposed to be on this ride? Because I know sometimes you can't be too tall reach. I ain't trying to get, you know, my head hit none of that. Or I'm like, look, and it's supposed to, you see that right there? Is it bent? Is it bent, bitch? I be having all type of questions. I know they can't wait to hit the button when it come to me. Like, yeah, let's hurry up because he getting on my nerves. Like, I'm about to call him a nigger because this is bullshit. You know, stuff like girl. But how you gonna tell people not to scream? It's like the best part. Like, we want to fucking scream. Gross. So, ew. Yeah, that's weird. So y'all gonna lose a lot of money. And what y'all gonna kick people out if they scream? Like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta go. You screamed. We have pictures. Like, that's weird. Look at y'all president. Look at y'all president. This is a mess. Obama would never. This is a mess. He's too old to be doing all this shit. Knees on swole. Look at y'all president. Look at him. Mm. Oh my goodness. Look at y'all president. Look at him. Lord, I know that knee is on red, bitch. His pink kneed ass. Mm. Look at y'all president. Oh, fuck salute y'all. I would have gave y'all the middle finger when I turned around. Fuck y'all. And I wouldn't even turn around. Actually, I would have went in and I would have locked it and I would have closed that door behind me. After all of that falling, bitch, I would have been too embarrassed. I would have just been like, oh, hell no. Y'all just gonna let me fall? Like, I would have fuck all that. I would have walked in. When I got to the top, I would have like that to y'all ass. No, look, nah. Y'all done fucked up my crease, bitch. My crease was cute. And who told y'all to put carpet? I ain't asked for nothing. What the fuck? It could have just been some regular stairs, bitch. I ain't saying nothing about no red carpet. This ain't no party. I'm just getting on the plane. Because look, them stairs was eating him up. Look. Feet so swole. Feel like I'm walking on water. Oh, shit. Feet so swole. Feel like I'm walking on water. So, y'all, he tired. Look, the president, he's sleeping. He ain't slept since the inauguration. And this man done had 6 whole hours of sleep since the inauguration. Y'all know he old. He done forgot how to walk and shit. So shout out to Biden. Yeah, shout out to y'all president. Because them knees, Lord. Them knees, bitch. They ain't like me out, period. They ain't like how they used to be, Joe. So shout out to Joe. We did it, Joe. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. I just thought, okay, I'll make sure. Oh, where we at? Oh, Lord, Regina, call your daddy. Rapper Rack Boy Cam awarded 1.7 mil after suing YFN Lucci and PNB Rock for copying his song for their hit single "Every Day We Lit." And I used to like the song "Every Day We Lit." Every day. I say every day, everything. Well, no, it's every day we lit. That's everything. Everything be lit. Was Rack Boy Cam's. So he won his lawsuit. Tore from the no la baby. Girl, your girl. Now your daughter was just on here talking about some she let this nigga eat before her. Excuse me, ladies. Fuck you, niggas. Girl, your daughter tore. Girl, a baby. She was just on here, girl. So, girl, she was just on here talking about how she let this nigga eat before she did, baby. So you might want to do something about that, girl. She's sitting there letting this motherfucker eat before her. So, yeah. He owe 1.7, period. I'm guessing him and PNB splitting that in half, baby. And resume, help your nigga. Girl, you wanted this funky motherfucker, this girl. You thought you had some. This cucumber putting in bitches ass nigga. Congratulations, girl. I'm gonna need you to girl, call your daddy. Or your mama. Cause girl, he owe 1.7. This relationship ain't gonna work, girl. He already owe child support. Girl, you do the most. You know who I think Regina would make a cute couple with? Honestly speaking. I think Regina and Quavo will make a cute couple. I do. Mm-hmm. 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 I feel like Resume and Quavo will make a cute couple. I think that they would. He's short, she's short. He's cute, she's cute. I think they would be a cute couple. I do. And she used to niggas cheating on her. So this is perfect. So here, flip. So moving right along. Shut up, my girl. Aisha Deneen, that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Then my boo Libra, period. Hey, SeanDavieWay, love your silly ass so much. Okay, I love you too. Thank you for the super chat, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. Thank my girl. Aisha. Thank you, girl. Oh my God, I love you too, girl. Aisha. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. So tall. Come get your baby. Yeah. Yeah. He won. So I just wanted to say that. Mm-hmm. He fucking won. Look at this dead bitch. So Cheryl Underwood says, I slept well because I didn't do anything to the corpse bride after Sharon Osbourne says she felt betrayed by the talk co-host. Girl, first of all, you sitting here looking how you fucking looking. You morgue looking hoe. Look, girl, stop being racist. And then because you get caught for being racist, you don't want to be racist no more. And don't try to blame this on other people. You took up for that man and you chose to do that shit that he been fucking with Megan. So the queen hired his ass, but we don't give a fuck because fuck her too. So, girl, you tried it. And they're not going to stick up for somebody that's been racist. Like, why would they feel any type of way? Like, oh, people are saying certain things about Sharon having distaste for black women and calling them ghetto. Well, if they've gotten that energy from you or if you said it, why would Cheryl feel any type of way? Like, girl, why would I come and defend you when I felt that that's what you give? Like, you tried it. You tried it. Stop walking around being a racist bitch if you don't want to be called out for it. Non-post having ass hoe. Like, girl, stop sitting around eating bats and drinking infant blood and all of that shit. Then want to come on stage talking shit about people. Sitting at home frying and boiling dogs. And cat and shit. You and Oz a weird ass. Sitting here doing all this voodoo and shit, and you're just mad that it don't work on black people. Girl. So you and Ozzy sitting over there doing all of that satanic shit with them dark spells and reading the black sacraments, you know, and all of that shit, and it don't work on a blacks because we got voodoo and shit, bitch. I got the voodoo for you, bitch. So I was like, girl, they don't work on us, Sharon. It don't work on us, girl. It only work on white people. So, girl, you're just mad that your voodoo spells and shit, you know, that we protected. We protected, bitch. You're just mad, girl. So keep sitting over there eating bat heads and girl and baby knuckles, you know, and all of that shit. Sit over there sucking on baby feet and rabbit tails, you know, and all that shit, bitch. Like, girl, shut up, Sharon. Shut up, Sharon. Fucking racist witch. Girl, she tried it. So little mama says she's about to start a hetero rights movement. And now, you know, Christopher Milan and, you know, Safari, you know, they have what, you know, he talked to, you know, because Safari said something about, you know, why are children learning about, you know, gender roles and, you know, stuff like that. You know, trans people and, you know, why are they learning about all this in school? You know, he said they should be learning about like credit, you know, and stuff like that. Okay. Little mama. So she starts talking about the situation again. And here's my thing. Now, little mama, I understand your opinion, and I don't necessarily disagree with it. But here is my thing. You going a little bit too far with this. And why I would say you're going too far with this, because you keep speaking on it like you have children. If the conversation is stemming towards kids, you as a woman with no children, bitch, you really don't have nothing to say. Okay? So now what you relating to your niece and your nephew the first time around, you should have just left it where it was at. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to go on this campaign, you know, talking about it. If people feel some type of way about your opinion because it's yours, it belongs to you. So, and can't nobody take that from you. And even if you don't agree, you shouldn't let the LGBTQ community or the trans community or nobody make you change your mind, because that is how your opinion on your children if you had said children. Nobody has the right to tell you that you are right or wrong when it comes to something like that, because this is all new. So people can't shove this, like I said, down anybody's fucking throat. You can't shove this down my child's throat. It's no different than how they send a waiver home for parents to sign if they want their children in puberty class. It should be the same thing with certain situations when it comes to, gender reassignment and stuff like that. If you're going to be teaching a person's child about that, they do have a right to know, so that they can know what their kid knows, or, just anything. It's just a parent should, if you're going to be talking to my child about sex at all, like, let me know type of situation. So with Safari having an opinion, whatever his opinion is, he's a father. He does have a daughter, so if that's how he views things, that's how he views things. Like, it just is what it is. I don't feel like you can force somebody into feeling like they're wrong about their opinion. And opinion is how you view life, and your opinion on how you view things. So Safari doesn't have to change that. If somebody doesn't like it, they just don't fucking like it. It's that simple. Like, I get it. You may not agree with it. There's a lot of things that we don't agree with. There a lot. I don't agree with racism. I don't agree with misogyny. I don't agree with a lot of shit. Like, I don't agree with a lot of those things, but it doesn't mean that people are going to stop being that way because I don't agree with it. So it doesn't mean that I get to force them to feel how I feel because how I feel is correct. When the situation is stemming towards a child, which the base of this conversation is about trans children or children coming out as trans, if you do not have children, you really don't have the right to speak, gay, straight, or indifferent. This is about children. And if you don't have them, your opinion cannot speak. This is a child. Like, you don't have a kid. Being around a kid, helping somebody take care of a kid, not like literally raising it, helping somebody take care of a kid, that's different. It's not what it is for real. So you're not like truly raising a kid, So with the parents that are actually raising children, if they don't necessarily agree with anything reassignment or anything like that, while their kid is a fucking kid, that is up to them. And if you aren't helping raise said child, feeding said child, or anything like that, you don't have an opinion. You don't. Now, you can say your opinion based on how you would view this situation if it was happening to you, but I cannot get mad at Dwayne Wayne, and it's his family if they decide to let Zaya get reassignments, which has not even been anything that I know has even been necessarily like spoken of. But if they decide to let her, that has nothing to do with me. So I'm not about to bash Dwayne for letting his child make the decision she feels that's right for her. That has nothing to do with me. That is their household. If that's what he decides to let her do, that's them. Whatever her parents decide, that's something that has nothing to do with me. So with me having a child, and if I decided to, hey, I will let my child live their life as trans, what they need to do, but I don't agree with them as a child doing said thing, I would feel more comfortable with them being an adult making set decision, whether adult by age or how they're, how the state recognizes them, whether it's 17, because some states it's 17 that recognize you technically as an adult, and some it's 18. So hey, if it's 17 and you want to do search, whatnot, hey, we can look into that. I don't feel like they're wrong for that. It's their opinion and it's their child. I feel that we are overlooking the fact that most of these people aren't saying that they have a problem with trans. They're not saying this. I haven't heard any of these people state that they have a problem with trans people or that being trans is wrong. I have not heard anything like that. It's just more so people just saying as a child, or at a certain age, under the age of 18, especially, to where the body hasn't necessarily fully matured. I just don't feel like, they should be making those type of decisions to, do something literally physically to remove, a body part, or, I don't just feel like they should. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that as a parent speaking from that perspective. But if you don't have children, why are you even speaking on this? Like, most people are getting upset and like going at the situation, like Milan, like he has children. I'm like, the last time I checked, Milan, do you have any kids? I'm like, you may view this a little bit differently when you literally have somebody counting on you, you know? And nobody understands a person that is trans more than somebody that is trans. So if you're not trans, you got to stop trying to identify with something that you aren't. You know, I will stand with the trans community, but I'm not going to speak for them. I'm not going to do that. So that's why I said I would allow my kid to be trans. It's just we're not doing any of the body cutting and anything. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm allowing to be them to be them. I'm allowing them to express themselves. Like, I mean, and that's a start. You know, there's a lot of parents that aren't even allowing their kids to express themselves as trans, you know, or anything like that at all. To where if they wanted to switch clothing, you know, things like that, they're not even letting them do that. You know, so it's just like, yeah, like we need to stop overlooking, you know, certain things just because it fits your point of view. Like, no, just look at it the whole way around. I don't view any parent, if you decide as a parent that you want to let your child or teenager, you know, decide to, you know, do gender reassignment surgery or anything like that, congratulations. And I hope everything works out. Prayers, positive energy being sent your way. But there's no way, shape, or form you are going to bring that energy into my home as a parent and make me feel any type of way. We have enough pressure as parents. We go through enough as parents. We have to worry about enough as parents. So it's just like nobody, especially that isn't a parent, is going to add any added pressure. It's enough pressure getting them up every morning, feeding them. It's enough pressure doing that, making ends meet, and hoping that I'm making the right decisions when it comes to my children. It's enough pressure just doing that. You are not going to come in my home and add pressure on your opinion or keep your opinion at your house. Don't worry about what happens in mine. So with little mama running around doing this type of shit, girl, chill out. Chill out. Like, chill out. You don't have any children. So you're not speaking from a parent's perspective. So it's like, what are you mad at? What is the argument? You're not a parent. What are we arguing about? Like, I'm trying to figure out like what the problem is, but it's like I can't find it. But I can't find the problem because you ain't got no fucking kids. So what is the back and forth going for with a bitch with no kids? Like, girl, you ain't even got no fucking kids. With your bow wow looking ass. Girl, like Mike looking bitch, you ain't even got no fucking churn. So sit back. Get away from up under your daddy. Shit, do you like niggas or do you like girls? Shit, we still wondering about that. Shit, what have you had, like one boyfriend? Like, girl, worry about that. You gotta have sex in order to have kids, girl. You don't have none. Why is this such a big topic for you? With your childless ass. Shit, no matter who you watch raise kids, girl, you're not raising them. Are you looking for babysitters? Are you staying up all night with their ass because their temperature was at 101, 102? So you going in every 5 minutes checking on them and shit? But get too high, you know you got to take them in and you really don't want to because you just laid the other ones down. Girl, who pregnant is she? She pregnant, so have it. She need to have it. She have it. Shit. Shit, girl had a baby. She'll start raising it. You might feel different. Shit, you might change your mind. Be like, you know what? I'm hell. My child is trans. They want to do, you know, you might change your mind. You never know. Why are you sitting here so against it? You might change your mind later. Like, you never know. Because when you love your children, you do shit. You do shit. You love your child down. You know, you got a good child. They came out as trans and whatnot, and they keep begging you like, I don't feel complete. You know, I feel incomplete without certain things. That shit is a lot of pressure on a parent. It's a lot of pressure. So if they really want to, like, this is a whole nother type of conversation. So I just feel like if you're not raising a child, your opinion shouldn't be so loud on something that you don't do on a day-to-day basis. Okay? Here, flip. So, like, I mean, that's all. I'm like, she's doing a lot. She is running with this shit. Like she raising a fucking child. Shit, it doesn't matter if you're pregnant, girl. Raise the baby. You might change your mind. You never know. A good girl, yeah, yeah. Look at Britney.
Why are you?
She looks so lonely. She looks so lonely in this mansion. Look at her. Look at her lonely ass. So y'all talk about some rescue Britney, free Britney. She in the mansion. She in there going like this. She's fine. Oh, baby. How was I supposed? She's fine. She's still doing the same shit from 2003. Still hitting the same routine from sometimes. You tell me you're in love with me. Yeah, yeah. Like you can take your pretty eyes away from me. It's not that I don't want to stay. But every time you come too close, my daddy moves me away. I wanna believe in everything that my daddy say, 'cause it sounds so good. A good, yeah, yeah. So she's fine. Oh, look at her. She's in good spirits, beach. She in good health. She's spinning around. Her hair's still blonde. Girl, she's still doing the same shit from 2004. Period. She is fine. I don't understand. Do you see? She's in a mansion. What are we rescuing her from? I just want to know. Because if she in prison, I want to be. They could give me pills and everything. I be in there, a good, yeah, yeah. I be in there spending two. I stay there in a 15 bedroom with 31 bathrooms and 2 pools. You can't go nowhere, but you can't go nowhere, beach. But girl, she's fine. Oh my goodness. She went like this. That means I'm fine. Then she hit the beach. She hit the bob, bitch. Then she hit the bitch. She turned with that shit, bitch. Girl, she turned. The look. Period. She's fine. Well, I'm not a girl. She's fine. I don't understand. What the fuck is we rescuing her from? Luxury? Like, she has on black socks. She has on her black eyeliner, aka panda eyes. She's fine. She been not raising her children. She been an unfit mother. She not raising them kids. Kevin got them. She's unfit. Look at her. Would you let her babysit? Would you let her babysit? Think about it. I would let this bitch near my churn. I'd be like, shit, I could imagine saying, okay, y'all, I'll be right back. And she ain't there doing all this shit. She ain't heard a word I said. She didn't even know I'm gone. No. Girl, this is a cry for what? Cry for help. Girl, I'm gonna need to look. Ain't nothing wrong with this bitch in this fucking mansion. Like I said, Twala, if this is prison, I want to go. I want to go. Sign me up. Shit, they can fill me up with Pokeball and shit, bitch. What they get her to go to bed and all of that, girl. And she be on Ritalin mixed with a little Prozac during the day. I'm fine with them. I'm fine with that. Or look at her with them panda eyes. She doing all of that to a black woman song. You know she offbeat. Look at her. She doing all this like, I am ready for love. Why aren't you moving so fast on your scissor shit? Girl, she dancing in India already. Listen, just listen. Hold on. Oh, they switched it up, bitch. They switched it up. She started off dancing to Eddie already. Hurry up. Britney seems fine. All of that wasn't necessary. All of that wasn't necessary. But yeah, a gaga, a gaga, a gaga, a gaga, a gaga, yeah, yeah. So she's fine. We checked in on this bitch. Stop saying free her in this mansion. Y'all need to cut it out, dog. This is probably one of the sitting rooms that she in. Girl, she fine. She just ain't allowed to turn on the lights. And she's not allowed to be around fire or any sharp objects. She's cut before. So it's like, other than that, she's fine. She's in like the best halfway, the best group home ever. She's fine. Y'all getting the whole performance right here. Y'all is greedy. Y'all is greedy. This is a whole fucking performance. Y'all talking about y'all want her back on stage. Then what do you call this? Oh, what do you call this? This is a stage. Oh my God. So shout out to Britney. That's my girl. Y'all know she's somewhat twirling around a mansion. Shout out to Britney. What would y'all do if y'all husband or man did this?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I just got a call, bro.
Let me see your phone.
I forgot he needed me.
Zaya, let me see your phone.
Man, I want the phone.
No, let me see it.
Hey,
stop playing.
Bro, what are you doing?
Babe.
Yeah.
What are your phones on? What are you doing?
Nothing. I just got a call, bro.
Let me see your phone.
I forgot he needed me.
Zaya, let me see your phone.
Man, I want the phone.
No, let me see it.
If he would have did all that shit, girl, I would have headbutted his head on that motherfucking headboard. As soon as he would have dove over there, girl, that's what the fuck I would have did.
Hey,
stop playing.
I'll show him the fuck with it right here. When he dive over beach, right there, yeah, I would have took his motherfucking head and slammed it on the headboard. Yeah, get the fuck out. That's how I want you to dive out my motherfucking house. If you gotta do all of that because you left your punk ass phone up a beach. And I was just playing with your hoe ass. But now you doing all of this bullshit. You doing all of this bullshit. Now cause that's how all your shit about to be in the hallway. That's how I'm about to fling all this little bullshit, cheap ass shit that you done brought over. Cause I done bought most of this shit, bitch. You doing all of this because you left your motherfucking phone open, you cheating son of a bitch. Girl, he dove. Okay. I would have stood up and slammed his motherfucking head on the headboard. Now dive out my house like this. Get your shit and dive in the motherfucking hallway like that. Now I don't even want to look through your motherfucking phone. I know all I need to know. You damn near just went through the wall to come in here and get this motherfucking phone. Here, flip. Like you tried it. I'm like, oh, you did all of this? Oh, you jumping over all day. You damn near, you could have been in the Olympics. Jumping over the things with your back, bitch. You diving and shit like that. You could have been on a swim team. Girl, you try, dive in that fucking closet and get your shit. Yeah. Dive in the motherfucking closet like that. Dive in there and get your keys and get in your car. Get the fuck up out my house. Oh. How about that? Since we diving and all of that stuff, oh, that's what we doing? Oh, you ain't got your baby mama car today? You ain't got your baby mama car today? Okay. So look at this motherfucker. Look at him in the air. Cause that's all I'm talking. That's how I'm gonna suck the nigga dick tonight. That's how the first nigga I see. That's how I'm gonna dive to the dick. Yeah. Since we diving. Since we jumping over shit. Since that's what we doing. That's how I'm gonna dive on the first nigga I see at the bar. That's how I'm gonna dive in this motherfucker bed when I bring him home, motherfucker. So get your shit. Since you want to dive through walls, can you dive through the door like that? The exit? And then you leave that motherfucker PlayStation because I bought it and that's my charger. Don't take it. Since you want to try it, motherfuckers dive in that shit, bitch. You ain't even dive on me like that when they was shooting at the club. Now you can dive. Wonder what else your ass can do. This motherfucker right here. Lord, hey, we jumping over beds, the damn nigga whole comforters. You clearing beds and shit, bitch. Okay. Hair flip. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker tried. So yeah, he had to because that's how he would have been diving out of my life. Yeah, you would have been jumping right the fuck out of my life doing all that. Because that's too much. Oh, hell no, you hiding too. There's too much shit you ain't deleted. Like, yeah, I need to see none of that bullshit. Just leave. Just go ahead. Go ahead, whatever bitch, whatever bro you about to call. Yeah, tell that bitch to make room. Tell her to push over some of that shit in her closet. Shit, fuck. Like you and I know you're not talking to me. I know you're not talking to me. Like it would have been a problem. It would have been a whole problem. And for shout out to my girl, how come morning school you make my day. Oh, shout out to you, sweetie. What period. Period. It would have been a whole problem. Oh, you jumping over beds. Oh, this got I'm single written all over it. Oh, okay. This got I zone one zig tonight. Ain't my coochie right. This got that written all over it. I'm about to find a nigga and face fuck the dog shit out his ass. Yeah, I don't want zig tonight. But a stranger about to come over here and POF eat this coochie right. Soon as you get out. Shit, I would have downloaded every fucking thing. Well, you can sit over here, bet you I'm about to fuck. Bet you I am. Shit, you was nuts about to cheat by yourself. I fucking refuse to not join you. Shit, you got me fucked up. All this good dick and pussy and shit. I be walking around here saying no to the sticker with your stupid ass. And you diving over beds and shit. Okay. All right. They let me know everything I need to know. So yeah, shout out to her for let me see your phone because that's some bird ass shit. I would not have wanted to see his phone. For what? Ooh, Lord. She popped up too fast. Aubrey. Yeah. Kyle's sister. The internet enjoy watching people be hurt and going through fucked up shit, right? Anything negative y'all want to be a part of, have a opinion and comment on. This shit is sick. Girl, shut up. Aubrey, loudly. Girl, stop running around here doing fuck shit if you don't want stupid answers. Like, girl, you're weird. Like, just stop posting. You're just mad, girl. You post shit like this every time that nigga dump you. Girl, we're over it. Are you pregnant yet? Like, girl, we're over it. Say something new. Say something new. Girl, you need to shut up. Girl, we is sick of you. We is the fuck sick of you. What's any updates? Gervonta Davis. No. Gervonta Davis indicted on 14 counts related to a hit and run and left 4 people injured. Oh no, that's so. Shout out to Gervonta. And shout out to his mom. I love his mom. That sucks. I hope this isn't true. I hope it's like a mix-up or something. I hope so. Who is that? Yeah, we don't give a fuck about none of this. Yeah, we didn't really miss anything. Okay, so do y'all want to go and sit here for a little bit? We can talk about Tasha. I'm just gonna cuss her out because I don't know what's going on with this person. I don't know who he is. Nothing. So I mean, if y'all want to go in there and talk about it, y'all can tell me about it. Because I'm not gonna do nothing but cuss her out. I really don't give a shit. No, I don't care about her exclusive. I really don't care. Yeah, I will be giving that shit no like. So if y'all want to go say shit to tell me what happened, because I have no idea. I'm not watching anything, nothing. I just know that Tasha K is a bird ass bitch. That's all I know. With no edges and bad shoes. Yeah. Period. That's all I know. So I mean, y'all could tell me. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't care. I could care less. Yeah. So if y'all want to tell me about what happened, we could go from there. I did see something about some text messages or some messages, or something like that, but I don't know what's going on and I don't care. I also do want to talk about some people that I've been hearing been calling the police and shit. So I do want to talk about YouTube bullies, you know, and give some people some advice because you hoes need it. So yeah. So I do kind of want. I've been wanting to talk about that. I've been seeing a lot of people calling the police and shit. I'm like, wait a minute, like what the fuck is in the water? Like this shit is crazy. But so we can go on Station Head. I'll pop on there. We can play. We'll get into it. Shout out to Jaguar Rex. I'm about to talk about you, girl, because you've been calling the police on people too. So yeah, we about to get into it. No beef or anything. I just want to talk about it, you know, and how I feel about how people been, you know, suing certain people, filing charges on certain people, you know, and stuff like that. So I would like to get into that. You know, I call it YouTube snitching. But I mean we can get into that. So yeah. Let's go talk about it. Hair flip. Period. Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi. Hold on. I was leaving, but my grandma love it. Hi, beautiful. Hi. I'm glad you caught me too. Okay, now we're going to Station Head. Sorry, I just felt bad. Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.